Leaders don't give the message, they are the message. Those words are more true today than they've been ever. And whether you're a manager or an individual contributor, you all lead in one way or another. If you're an individual contributor, you continually learn new technologies, you show a hard work ethic. If you're a manager, you have to know what's on your employees' minds and what's particular to them. Now, I have the pleasure of saying that we started the IT management program about 10 years ago with my good friend Guillermo Diaz Jr. Now, we're no longer either one of us at Cisco anymore, but I can tell you Jackie, the new CIO, really has a strong belief in leadership and continues to transform IT with a focus on making things better for Cisco's customers and their employees. Continuing to transform, that's a key message that we all have to continue to look at. Now, when we started the ITM program years ago, we really wanted to get what was on your mind as a customer. And so we formed a group called the Customer Advisory Board. And I want to give a shout out to all the folks that have been on that board, either for a year or two, or actually during the whole program. I'm actually going to call out one gentleman, David Reddick, who has been on the Customer Advisory Board since the very start. David's an author now. He just wrote a few new books, one called four-letter word IT, very interesting and informative. I encourage you to check that out on Amazon. Now, going forward, Cisco is going to continue to focus on leadership, whether it's the IT management program or other offerings that they have, really focusing on leadership. It's never been more important to show up as a leader and continue to drive your teams in this tough time. Whether you have a global team, if you do, remember globalization is about consideration. There's nothing you can do for time zones, so make sure you're rotating those times to meet your teams, etc. And if you're a local team, make sure you continue to make it fun for your employees. Make an environment where you know what's on each one of their minds, whether it's they need more compensation, they need time off, or whether they need a new role and responsibility. That's up to you as a leader to understand what's important to each and every one of your employees. Because you may do the wrong thing. You may give, like I did, you may give a raise to an employee that didn't need one and he wanted a new job and ended up moving on because I made the wrong move. So at the end of the day, it's very, very important that you continue to develop yourself as a leader. Don't think you know it all. Continue to learn and continue to thrive driving your teams. Now, I want to welcome you to my home here in North Georgia, in Dawsonville, Georgia. And I just want to leave you with one piece of advice. Act today in the way that you will respect yourself tomorrow.